All right, we're here on this webinar. How's it going, Jake?
Going awesome, man.
I am so excited for this. This is going to be a ton of fun. To get started, guys, my name is Aaron. I'm going to take you through the product, and then Jake's going to tell you or show you how you make money with this. So let's dig into it and not waste any time. Pixwalla, what you see on the screen there is digital DNA, and that's going to be a big buzzword we're going to use during this webinar. Just a ton of fun. We're going to just jump into this. In this webinar, we're going to discuss this cool new product. We're going to talk about an earning opportunity, and this is for anyone that's interested in reselling this product, and then also how that earning opportunity ties into residual income. So we're going to get into that in this presentation. To start out, I want to ask each of you to consider a couple of thoughts for a moment, okay? If you've ever done any type of marketing out on the World Wide Web or you worked with an ad agency, traditionally speaking, most websites will only convert at about a 2%, which basically means you send 100 visitors to your website to fill out a lead form, and only 2 of them actually fill out that lead form. And believe it or not, ad agencies would have you believe that these are awesome results. And most web marketers will tell you they're dealing with the 0.5% to 1% to 1.5%, and then some of the really good ones, 3%. But this is where we tend to have most of our conversions take place. And that's why this product is so cool. So I'm going to run you through a scenario here, and then I'm going to show you how when you add this product to the mix, how much it changes for the business owner. Let's say that the business owner out there had 100 visitors go to their website, and again, we're using that 2% conversion rate. 2 of them actually make contact with the company. Now, if they were advertising on Google and paying $1 per visitor to come to that website, and they had those same 100 visitors with the 2% conversion rate, they're literally paying $1 for every visitor that goes to their website. My question to you is, what is their cost per lead? Now, keep in mind, they spent $100 and they got 2 leads. If you're following me, you're right. Ouch, $50 a lead. You might think this is high, but in industries like the mortgage industry, real estate industry, insurance, leads go from anywhere from $27 up to $169. Even in industries that are like assisted living facilities and so forth, they can get as high as $2,500 for a qualified lead. So we're talking about, these are numbers that companies are used to paying for. And we're going to show you how our product makes a difference to this and why every business out there in America needs this product. So the big question we ask is, if most of these websites only get a 2% conversion rate, what happens to the other 98% of the people, Jake?
They fall away from your website and you never hear from them ever again.
That's right. They just disappear. They go into another dimension of the internet, right? And so we asked the question, we said, well, if 98% of the people end up not taking action, were they not interested?
Not necessarily. They could have been interested, but maybe they just got to your site, got distracted, or they just didn't find what they were looking for within the first few seconds being on your website.
That's right. You know, the average attention span of a website visitor is only 7 to 9 seconds, Jake. That's it. Now, did you know, Jake, I don't know if you've seen this study before, but this is a study that Microsoft did, and they actually stuck a goldfish and a human being next to each other to measure the attention span of the two. Do you know which one won?
Enlighten me.
Yeah, the goldfish had a longer attention span than the human being. Can you believe that?
Well, I probably would believe that in the marketing world, yeah.
So what happens is, it doesn't mean they weren't interested in your product when they went to your website. What it meant was, in those sacred 6 to 8 seconds, whatever was on there was not enough to grab their attention or satisfy that need to get them to go further. So they bounce out of the site, which is sad for the business owner, because he lost a prospect that it wasn't that the prospect wasn't interested. It was that for whatever reason, he didn't capture him in those sacred seconds. What if, Jake, I told you that there was a product out there that could reveal the identity of the other 98%, those individuals? What would that mean to business owners? I mean, you're a business owner, you're a marketer, you've been doing this for years. Right now, you build lists, you put people on your Aweber account, you send out emails to them. What does it mean to you when you purchase an ad, you pay money for it, and you get that 3% conversion, and now you have the opportunity to reveal identity of more than that, to be able to see who those individuals are?
Yeah, so that right there is so huge, because in the internet marketing space, 1 to 3% conversion rate is about normal. And when you're able to capture and unmask and unveil the identity of your users, now you can start marketing to those people. And if you have, such a lot higher amount of people that you're able to contact, your sales are just going to increase and just go out the roof, right?
Crazy, huh? So let me introduce you to Pixwalla, guys. Pixwalla is a technology that it's a pixel that we put on your website, or you put this on one of your client sites. If you're watching this webinar to be able to become a seller of this technology, but you put this on the website and it starts unmasking or revealing the identity of up to 40% of their website traffic. So I want to show you a scenario. Let's take that same scenario we were talking about earlier, Jake. We have $1 per visitor. We send 100 visitors to the website, but this time we have a 40% conversion rate. Okay? What's our cost per lead now? You want to give me a drum roll? $2.50. Look at that. We took that lead from $50 all the way down to $2.50. Now, you're talking about businesses out there spending that money. They put our technology on their website, and they decrease that much of their cost per lead. It's unbelievable.
So you're going from $50 a lead all the way down to $2.50?
Yeah. Look at the face of this guy. Look at that video there. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So we were able to actually decrease the lead cost by 95%, Jake, 95%. And we were able to increase our lead count by 25 times just by putting the pixel on their website. That, if they were running an ad campaign, would save them over $1,900 on that ad campaign. Now, the big question is, how do we do this?
So not only were you saving money on your marketing efforts, but just imagine the conversions when you start making sales and how much more money you're going to make because of that. Not only are you saving money in the ad costs, but you're also having a whole lot higher conversions. Instead of just having 2 people go to your site, you're starting to have 40 people go. I mean, how many more times? You said what, 95 times more?
Yeah. Well, let's go back on the slide here so I don't get my numbers wrong. 95% less of the cost. We decrease our lead cost by 95%.
You increased it by 25 times.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So let's just say that you could also increase your conversion rate by 25 times.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're saying.
That's
what you're saying. Yeah. So how are we able to do this? Let's get into this and talk about it. It starts with a pixel. This is nothing that's new. I mean, any website owner that runs a website will run Google Analytics on it, and they know you put a little snippet of code on it, and it goes to work. The same way with this. They put a little snippet of code on their website, and it goes to work. What it starts doing is it starts gathering data on that user that visits that website. Now, there's no single source to go out and say, yo, give me the data for this visitor. So what our algorithms do on this technology is it goes out and builds what we call digital DNA. It might take the IP address, it might take the email address, it might take their physical address, and then it goes out and uses that to gather up their social profiles or their discretionary income. That's the thing about this data we're collecting on them. It's not just an email address. We're talking about we are able to reveal the identity and also what their wealth score is, what their annual income is. How much discretionary income they have. How powerful is that when you're giving somebody a presentation and you have the choice to sell them a high-end ticket item or a low-end ticket item, and you're able to see how much discretionary income that they have, what their discretionary income score is, and how much their annual income is. Would it make a difference in how you present yourself or your product, knowing that they have the resources to purchase it?
Absolutely. If I was going out selling yachts, I probably wouldn't sell it to somebody that's making 20 to 30 grand a year. I'd want to know, can this guy actually afford my product before I spend all this time, money, and effort trying to sell this guy on it? If I already know this dude has, hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars, then I would probably focus on that guy because I know how much his annual income is.
Yeah, and so you're saying use it as a pre-qualifier.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when this starts happening and we gather this data, it literally builds digital DNA. And as that digital DNA comes together and those pieces of data are combined, we're able to reveal the identity of a profile of an individual that visits a website. And what's cool, Jake, is we're able to match up to 40% of the visitors to your website, which means in the past when you ran your ad campaigns, you were able to find out who 2 people were. But now you could find out 40 of those individuals, which is pretty cool. And we say up to 40 because some websites may do less, some may do more, but on average about 40%. We also do a few other things that I won't go into much detail on, but there is things like a built-in CRM, statistical modeling, predictive behaviors, pattern filter, a bunch of complicated words that as you get into the technology, you'll learn the benefits of using them. One of my favorites, that I'll talk about, they call it pattern filtering. I call it buckets. Just imagine being able to put your data into buckets. For instance, if anybody has a discretionary income score over, let's say 70, then put them in bucket A. And if somebody has an annual income under X, put them into bucket B. That way you can actually separate out your leads into the right bucket so you know how to work with them. Pretty cool. The other thing is the technology does connect with third-party applications like Aweber, GetResponse, Constant Contact, MailChimp, iContact, so that you can have this data automatically move over to these systems to receive autoresponders and additional marketing. So you don't have to just sit there and call everybody. You just push it into those automated systems and they do the marketing for you. The other thing that it does, it connects into Salesforce automation softwares like Sugar CRM, Salesforce, Zoho, HubSpot, and Fusionsoft. These products companies already use. So our system tethers into them and connects very nicely right into them. And then, of course, it has its own built-in CRM. So that is the product. What's that, Jake?
Can you explain what a CRM is for those that maybe don't understand what that means?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Jake always brings me back to earth. CRM, guys, it's a new... let's go back up there. A CRM, they call even the word CRM, Jake, is kind of being phased out. Now the new word is automated sales software, and what it is, it's basically a database that stores all your leads in it with the contact manager, so that you can actually leave notes. You can set sales stages. You can say, I gave a presentation to this guy. I didn't give one to this guy, but this guy scheduled a call. And you can keep all your leads updated as you work with them. So you don't have to use a third-party software for that. So, and then, of course, you can enrich additional data right through that CRM. So, Jake, since you've been asking me questions, how about I ask you a few questions? How do we make money with this?
Well, let me show you. All right. So here we have 4 different ways to make money with the Pixwalla system, and this is my most exciting part of this because I'm an internet marketer. I love marketing products to make sales, but especially if it's a super fantastic, awesome product like Pixwalla is. And you guys, we have a winner on this one, so it's gonna be so much easier to make a sale because of what this technology does, and people want it, right? So with Pixwalla, there's 4 different ways to make money. So let's go over these different ways. The first one is called a one-up, a one-up receiving line. So in this image, you can see you've got the blonde hair there. You make your first sale, which is that number 1 guy. That first sale gets passed up to whomever referred you into the business, so your sponsor. So whoever brought you into this company, that sale is going to get passed up to that person. Now, the number 2 guy that you bring on board, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, you're going to get paid $100 per sale on each and every one of those. Now, here's the cool part. Each one of those personal sales that you brought on board, they all have to pass you their first sale. So not only are you making $100 for bringing these personal sales in, you're making $100 on all their pass-up sale, the very first one that comes up.
Whoa, Jake. You back up and reverse, okay? So let me see if I've got this right, all right? So I go out and I get a sell. I go out and share my link about Pixwalla out to a business owner, and they go, man, this is cool. I want it. And it's my first sell. So I go ahead and get that sell, and that sell will actually be passed up to my sponsor, correct?
That's right. Yep.
So I don't get commission on it, and I'm kind of bummed out a little bit. But then I keep on working, right? Because I know why. What?
Well, don't worry. Don't get bummed out, because I'm going to be showing you something really cool that's coming up. But
all right. Good. All right. So then I go out and get my second sell. Okay, my second sell, I get the $100 from it. And I don't know if we failed to mention this, Jake, but that $100 is instantly paid out.
That's right. Yeah, you get an instant commission paid right into your account. That money is available to you immediately. There's no waiting on it. Like most companies will make you wait, a week to a month to however long that takes. This is instant. It's right into your account.
Instant meaning like I just signed them up, and then the money goes right in my account at that moment.
That's right. Yep.
Okay. So I got my second sell, and I'm pumped. Then I go get my third sell. I get another $100. My fourth sell, I get another $100. You said something else you were going to show me. So what happens next?
Yeah. So after you've got all those personal sales, they all have to pass you their first sell, so you'll make another $100, and that just continues forever. There's an infinite line there of how many personal sales you can make on this system. Okay. Now, let's get to
Well, one more time. I got a question. So this number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we see on the screen, they all pass somebody up to me.
That's right.
So I get another $100 even though they went out and got the sell.
That's right.
Then the next one goes out and gets the sell. I get another $100.
That's right.
And that's why when I watch your videos, you get all these deposits coming in.
That's correct.
Over and over again, right? And now the people that they pass up to me, okay, the cells that they pass up to me, do those cells also have to pass somebody up?
They do. And because they got passed to you, they're connected to you now.
So now it just continues into infinity.
Yes. It continues width-wise and depth-wise. So those pass-ups that got sent to you, their first also has to pass to you as well. And that just keeps continuing in a chain infinitely. So
Jake, now I know why your phone's constantly going off with these commissions every day. Jing, 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 jing. I'm going, Jake's got another commission. All right. So continue on with this. We won't overcook the chicken on this one. All right.
So you guys, that's the one-up comp plan. That's the first part of how you earn income with Pixwalla. So let's get into some other exciting ways that we're going to make income with this. We have decided to put together a 3x6 forced matrix. Okay, so what does that mean? This is how this looks. So you are at the very top there, and the people that are on your team start piling in below you. Whether you put them in or whether somebody above you put them in, it doesn't matter. They're going down below you into the matrix. So what does this mean? Let's say you sign up, you don't put anybody, you don't make any sales, but you're in the matrix, right? You're paying your $100 a month. You're going to get paid 5% on those that are forced to be placed.
Basically $5 per person in your matrix.
That's right. Yep. Okay. Then, so the max you would ever earn on this would be about $5,460. Now, if you were to go out and just find 3 sales. If you just went out and made 3 sales, look what happens. Your income jumps up to not 5%, but now it's 8%. And this is what this is what would be paid out on the matrix per month, just by going out and getting 3 sales.
And again, that's if it was full. If it was full, that's what that matrix maxes out at, is 8,000. What happens after they fill that?
So after it gets filled, the system knows that it's completely filled out, your matrix, your 3x6, 6 levels deep. And what it will do is it'll automatically create a brand new center for you, so you can start the whole process again. So what does that mean? Your income it could double, it could triple once you fill that second that second matrix out, and your third. So you're not capped on your income, and it's a forced matrix. So who's ever above you or below you, they have to place these sales of people below you.
Yeah. It gets pretty good because everybody's on your team. Even though you pass somebody up to your sponsor, on the back end, they actually go below you in the matrix.
Yep,
This is literally the first hybrid one-up with a forced matrix on the back end. And see, everybody loves a one-up compensation plan, but they don't like the fact that they have to go out and turn over a rock to get another sell the next month. And so what this is doing is providing them a way to be able to go out and get the front end commissions, but also pick up the residual on the back end. And as that grows and the entire team's out there working, it's auto filling in and they're creating a nice residual income. That's pretty slick.
Yeah. There's a lot of income potential here, just by going out and making it happen and participating with the product and being part of that matrix and commission structure. So we also have something that's called the marketplace commissions. So as you're signing, or you're making sales, you're signing up companies to use the product, companies or people, they are going in and buying credits for their Pixel to start generating leads. And every time that they go in and make a purchase for these credits, you are earning off of that purchase. And Aaron, do you know what the percentages of earnings that you make off of that when somebody goes and buys credits in the back office?
It is the same as what you see in the matrix. So it just increases the volume per tier. So if that matrix is paying out $100, right, and that's being a 5%, then you're going to earn 5% of whatever that purchase amount is that they're buying off the back end. So it could increase that significantly. Some companies that are high traffic sites might go in there and spend $2,500, and you're ending up earning 5% of that. If you get your 3 people in and you're earning 8%, you'd be picking up 8% on that. So it's exciting when you consider how many marketers are out there bringing companies on, and how many of those companies are involved with your matrix, and how many of those people are ordering these additional products. We also have, Jake, what's called our Pro Marketing Platform, and this is a platform that's an optional platform that they can plug in and turn on, and it comes with SMS text messaging, email marketing, and also postcard marketing. So if the sales rep is out there going into these businesses and signing them up, you may as well put them on the Pro Marketing Platform. It does cost $97 more, but if every single person did that, it would literally double your income. It's pretty crazy. So just by activating them on that Pro Marketing Platform, which is an incredible platform in itself, in addition to the Pixel, because that's what we want to teach them. We want to come inside of these businesses and say we are a full, we have end to end, we're a full suite of tools that'll solve all your problems, from text message marketing all the way down to converting higher off of your website. And so that's a neat system that you'll learn about once you get started with this. And then, of course, future products that we introduce into the platforms. So, Jake, anything else you want to cover on commissions?
I think we just about cover it. We just want to make it simple. So we have the one-up, we have the forced matrix, we have the enrichment credits, the Pro Marketing Platform, and any other future products that are coming on board in the future that if we want to plug something in, we can bring to the table and start marketing those as well. And just, you guys, there's so much income all over the place on this platform. I think the only way you wouldn't make income with this is if you just jump on board and did absolutely nothing and you just quit.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind, this is a platform that you need to go out and sell and share. And what's nice is when you have a product that people look at like this Pixel and they go, man, I want that. It sure does make our jobs a lot easier selling it. And we actually have a great Facebook group community set up that you can join when you join the company and meet other marketers like yourself and get to know them. And we hope to do some meetup events in the future and some great webinars for training and so forth. But at this point in time, we would just invite you to click the button below this video, get started. The startup price, guys, is $200 to set up. That's it, just $200, and that's gonna pay a $100 commission to your sponsor, just like our compensation plan model works, and then put you on a product for $100 a month. And that product for $100 a month is what goes into the matrix and helps pay out, and then gives everybody the platform and the tool. And it is and you just get all those great features with it, the CRM and everything.
All right, so we appreciate you jumping on this webinar and finding out all about the Pixwalla opportunity and product. And so if this is for you, go ahead and get yourself signed up. Get back with your sponsor, get back with the person that told you about this, and get yourself signed up and get into the product and into the comp plan and start participating in that. This is a very fun, easy product to use. You put the businesses on the product, and it's kind of a set it and forget it almost, because they're
on, they're hooked.
Once they're on, they're hooked, right? So. And then you're getting paid every month. So it's a fantastic product. Again, get back with the person that invited you, and we will see you guys on the inside. Have a great day.